I just got back from a $4,800 vacation to Japan, and it only cost me $3,600 out of pocket. That's $1,200 in savings using nothing but my American Express Platinum card benefits. Before you think this is some clickbait nonsense, I'm going to show you every single receipt, every benefit I used, and the exact dollar amounts I saved. If you're tired of paying full price for travel and want to learn how premium credit cards can actually save you money instead of costing you money, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I post new money-saving strategies every single week that could literally pay for your next vacation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which Amex Platinum benefits are worth the $695 annual fee, which ones are complete wastes of time, and how to extract maximum value starting with your very next trip. Let me start with proof because I know you're skeptical. Here's my travel expense spreadsheet from this year. Tokyo flights, normally $1,400, paid $950 using the Amex Travel Portal's 5x points redemption. That's $450 saved right there. Hotel in Shibuya, $280 per night for 5 nights equals $1,400 total. But I used the Fine Hotels and Resorts program, got a $200 hotel credit, a room upgrade, and late checkout. The effective cost was $1,200, which is another $200 saved. Airport lounges. I would have easily spent $180 on food and drinks across 4 airport visits. Centurion Lounge access saved me every penny. Plus, my girlfriend got in free as my guest, which is a huge bonus. Ground transportation. $240 in Uber credits this year covered all my airport transfers. Without the card, I would have paid full price for all those rides. Let's do the math. $450 in flight savings, $200 in hotel savings, $180 in lounge savings, $240 in Uber savings, plus about $120 in airline fee credits that I used for seat upgrades. The Fine Hotels and Resorts program is probably the most underrated Amex Platinum benefit. Most people don't even know it exists, but it's a game changer. You just book through the Amex Travel portal, and 4 eligible properties. You automatically get benefits like room upgrades when available, guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout, daily breakfast for 2, and usually a $100 property credit. Here's my actual Tokyo booking confirmation. I booked a standard room, but I got upgraded to a corner suite with incredible city views. That upgrade alone was worth a couple $100. The daily breakfast for 2 was valued at about $40 per person per day. So for a 5-day stay, that's $400 in free food right there. The $100 hotel credit covered a relaxing spa treatment I wouldn't have otherwise paid for. The key is to check which hotels participate in the program. I even compared the same hotel on Booking.com versus Amex Fine Hotels. Booking.com was about $15 cheaper per night on the surface. When you factor in the free breakfast, the value of the room upgrade, and that $100 credit, booking through Amex was actually $185 cheaper overall for the entire stay. It's a no-brainer if you're staying at a qualifying hotel. Now, let's talk about maximizing the airline benefits, because this is where a lot of people get tripped up. The $200 airline fee credit can be tricky because it doesn't cover the cost of the ticket itself. But I figured out the system. First, you have to select one airline for the year. I selected Delta. Then, I used the credit for things like seat upgrades, baggage fees, and even in-flight food and drinks. On my flight to Tokyo, I spent $89 for a premium economy upgrade, which was totally worth it for the extra space. On the return flight, I paid $79 for an extra legroom seat. That's $168 of my $200 credit used on things that genuinely improved my travel experience. Not on some workaround like gift cards that might not even work anymore. Then there's the TSA PreCheck, or Global Entry Credit. The card reimburses you up to $100 for the application fee. I renewed my TSA PreCheck for $78 back in March, submitted the charge. Amex credited my account within just 3 days. This benefit alone saves me at least 30 minutes of stress and waiting in line every single time I go to the airport. Here's a pro tip though. Get Global Entry instead of just TSA PreCheck. It costs $100, but it includes TSA PreCheck. Plus, it gives you expedited customs when you return from international trips. Amex reimburses the full $100, and it can save you hours waiting in immigration lines. Okay, let's dive into the Uber credit system. The Amex Platinum gives you $15 in Uber credits every single month, plus an extra $20 bonus in December. which adds up to $200 annually. The key is that you have to actually use them each month because they don't roll over. I literally set a recurring phone reminder for the 25th of each month to make sure I use my credit. I use these credits primarily for airport transfers. A ride to LAX from my place is about $35. The credit covers a good chunk of that. That extra $20 I got in December completely covered my round-trip airport rides for a quick trip to Vegas. For my regular monthly rides to meetings or events, the $15 credit makes a real dent in the cost. And don't forget, the credits also work on Uber Eats. On months when I don't have any rides planned, I just order lunch to be delivered. $15 covers most of my meal, including the tip. I treat it like free money that's about to expire, so I make sure I never lose a single credit. It's an easy $200 in value if you just stay on top of it. Finally, let's talk about the Centurion Lounge access. For me, this is one of the biggest perks. I'd value each visit at about $50 to $75 easily. This year, I visited lounges 4 times, LAX twice, JFK, and even the one in Narita, Japan. That's at least $200 to $300 in value. The food is actual restaurant quality food, not just stale pretzels. They have premium cocktails, wine, and beer, all included. Plus, you get a quiet place to work with fast Wi-Fi, away from the chaos of the main terminal. It completely changes the airport experience from something you dread to something you can actually enjoy. Being able to relax, have a great meal, and get some work done before a long flight is priceless. If you travel even a few times a year, the lounge access alone can justify a huge portion of the card's annual fee. So there you have it. That is how I saved $1,200 on my travels this year just by using the benefits that came with my card. From flight discounts and hotel perks to free food at the airport and rides around town, it all adds up to significant savings. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to see more strategies on how to travel smarter, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.